everyone, welcome back to our channel. We are Holiday with the Heathers. Today we are in a very special location.
Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Something in the air, always something in the air.
Wayne is going to give you a little 360 to just show you where we are. He's just going to spin the camera around and just see if you can take a guess as to where we are. Any guesses? And if he spins the camera around, you can see there's more cabins, a big dirt road, lots of trees, and maybe even a chipmunk or two.
I have found the biggest chipmunk of them all. There she is.
On the camera, by the way. Wayne is my husband and I am Jessica. We are from Holiday with the Heathers, and if you hadn't guessed already, we are back at a place called Camp GREENTOP. Camp GREENTOP is in a town called Sibyllsville in Maryland, which is a state in the US of A. We are back in America again. We are so lucky. We've been given the opportunity to come back to this amazing summer camp which supports people with developmental disabilities, physical disabilities and learning disabilities, and we are staying in this beautiful cabin just here which is called B1. This is B unit, and B unit is predominantly for boys, and there is usually men or women that support the campers when they are here. They are known as counsellors. So let's go inside and show you what this amazing cabin has to offer. So as you can see, there's a ramp going up to the door, and this is because, as I've said, this is a camp for people with disabilities, so there is wheelchair access. So as you follow me up the ramp, you will see there is a very wide path which takes you to the door of the cabin. We are in cabin number 72. You might be able to see, it might be a bit dark, but it says up here cabin 1 unit B, because this is B unit and we are in cabin B1. There is a very large door and we literally just use a rock 90% of the time to keep the door open. So as you can see, it's very wide for people with disabilities. If you do see bugs flying around, that's because we are on a mountain in the middle of nowhere. We are actually on a mountain called the Catoctin Mountain in the state of Maryland, and we are very high up. It's a good 20-25 minute drive. We're going to go inside because the cameraman, our lovely Wayne, is wafting flies from out of his face. So let's take you inside and show you what this cabin has to offer. So as you can see, this is the main entrance to the cabin. There is an electricity box on the wall just there, and just below there is some plastic drawers what we usually keep things like gloves, cleaning supplies, hand sanitizer, whatever you need to make sure that this stays completely sanitized, because some of the campers that are staying here at Camp GREENTOP may have things like feeding tubes or dialysis catheters just like me. This camp is fully equipped with a medical hut, so if you do have campers that want to come here who do have extensive needs, we are fully equipped with a qualified nurse. Sometimes we even have two, but we're not sure because of COVID. Everything is a lot more reduced, so we're about 60% capacity. There is also a dustpan and brush. To the right of the door, or the left of the door, whatever way you're standing, there is a trash can, or a bin as we call it in the UK. There is also a fire extinguisher in case there is a fire. There is also some fire safety procedures and a map of Camp GREENTOP, so you can see how extensive this camp is. I will include a picture just now on the screen, just here, and if you would like to pause, you can see how big the camp is and where all the cabins are. There's currently 4 units. There's A, B, C, and D. We're not going to show you all of them. We might try and include them in other vlogs, because after this 3-day break that Wayne and I are on, we're going to separate so we can show you some other cabins so you can see what they're like. They're all pretty much the same size. So as you come to the left of the bin, there is a plug socket. So let's show you this side of the cabin. So as you walk through, you can see it's very, very spacious. Plenty of room to do a 3-point turn in your electric wheelchair. But now it is absolutely fantastic because there are fans. 10 years ago, we did not have fans. It was absolutely roasting. The American staff that live locally, they would bring their own fans, so they were very, very lucky. But us Brits, we had nothing. We would literally just have to deal with it, and it can get very chilly here overnight, so we literally just have to wrap up warm. And we had sleeping bags and a pillow and a towel. So if you are a cabin counsellor who wants to come to this camp, don't worry about things like that. They really look after you. This is a standard cabin bed. It comes with a very thin mattress, but it is really suitable for people in wheelchairs. They're at a decent height, so you can position the camper on there. And then underneath, it's just really hardwood. It's actually the original beds that came with the cabin. And then underneath there is a drawer. You might even find a bug or two in there. I don't think this cabin's been used in a while, so please don't be put off by the bugs. Bugs are our friends, and it just adds to the exterior of how beautiful the wildlife is here. Next to the bed there is a double plug socket, and there is actually one at the end of every single bed, which is fantastic for charging your phones, but more importantly charging people's electric wheelchairs. There is a switch for the fan, so if I just turn the lights off, that'll turn the light off. And then there's one for the fan, but that won't turn off as quickly. But you can see there's plenty of electricity in here. And then next to the bed there is a double wardrobe, so every single person has one shelf and one large, I'd say large tall wardrobe, enough to fit your suitcase in, with a hanging rail. And there is also some hooks from some previous campers, so whoever gets this cubby hole, you're very, very lucky. The windows do open. We've just got these little rusty little woods, and then you not doing a very good job at this, am I? I'll try this one. There we go. So you can see that you can open it wide, and then it connects to that. But it's really, really heavy. But as you can see, it'll go all the way up and connect to the hook that is up there. So this was the left side of the cabin. Now we're going to take you through to the right side, which is pretty much a mirror image. And as you can see, it's pretty much identical to the left side of the cabin. There are the plugs on the walls, the light switches, the mattresses and the windows. So pretty much identical, with 4 beds, drawers and wardrobes. So you can fit up to 8 campers in this cabin, but because of the complex issues that the campers come with, there is usually about 3 campers per side, with a cabin counsellor who sleeps on this side to attend to their every needs, because we do stay here for 24 hours a day. So if there is a camper in the middle of the night who needs our support, we can easily just get up. So we live with them, we eat with them, we support them with everything they need so they can have a fantastic week here at Camp GREENTOP. Starting from the main door, if Wayne turns the camera around, you can see behind me there is the right side of the cabin, but just here there is a partition wall, and you can see that there's a door. We'll show you what is behind that door in a minute, but either side the door there is 2 notice boards, and these notice boards are for campers to hang things like their artwork that they've made in nature or arts and crafts. It is also for messages from the cabin leader to the cabin counsellors. Every cabin has a cabin leader. There needs to be someone to delegate, explain what needs to happen, and to make sure that everything runs. There always needs to be some sort of leadership team, otherwise it will all just be all over the place, and we need that to make sure that the campers are getting the best care possible, because even though we're here and the campers have a fantastic time, it is so important that we look after the campers, because they are very, very poorly individuals, and we want to make sure that they have the best summer, but also that they don't leave here in an ambulance. So one thing we did want to show you is an example of an itinerary of an 8-day session. This was from last week, which was session 4, and as you can see, it's been designed by the cabin counsellors themselves, and they always make it really fun so the campers can see what's happening. So we always have to make sure that the writing is really big, because some of our campers here do have conditions like autism where they have sensory problems, so we make sure it's bright colours, very easy to read with pretty flowers. They know they're in cabin B1, for example. So the schedule is really, really important because they need structure and stability throughout their day here at camp and throughout their stay, because if they don't have a routine and we don't follow that routine to the latter, they can get really, really agitated, and we don't want their time here to be very stressful, very annoying, because they don't know where they're going. So it is really important, for example, for people with autism, that they know exactly what they're doing at all times. So a standard day would be that we'd wake up at 7:30, and whoever has made this has clearly shown that they need to wake up because there's a little sun. Then at 8:15 we have flagpole. Now flagpole, we are in America, it is probably the most patriotic country on the planet, so we go down to flagpole, which is right at the front of the camp near the main office, and they pull the flag up on the flagpole because we are, like, I've never known anything to be so patriotic more than America, and they make sure that we stand there and we do our own little initiation. We don't sing the national anthem, but we do make sure we show respect to the flag. Then at 8:30 we go to breakfast in the main dining hall. Then at 9:45 to 10:30 is session 1, and that is nature. As you can see, there's a little tree, and throughout the day you can see they've got sports and games, performing arts together, then arts and crafts. 12:30 till 1:30 is lunch, there's a little knife and fork. Then 1:30 till 3 p.m. is rest hour. Now this is most important because this camp is very, very hilly. You'll be doing a lot of walking. You're in 33-degree heat 90% of the time, and the campers need a rest. I know that because I'm disabled myself, so knowing that we have that rest hour is wonderful. 90% of the time it's used for campers to have showers in the middle of the day, so when it comes to 9 o'clock, which is bedtime, we can just get them straight to bed because they are absolutely exhausted. A lot of them are on medication that makes them sleepy as well, so it's really, really important that they get that 1 hour and a half of rest time, and for us as cabin counsellors that we get our rest too, because this is a really, really difficult job, but it is very rewarding. Then they've got pool. There is a pool here also, which is absolutely fantastic. It's had a full renovation, so that is nice. They can have their rest out and then go to their pool. This itinerary changes every single week and every single day, so this isn't the standard routine. Everyone has different sessions, so B1 might be at pool while B2 might be at arts and crafts. Then we've got free time. Now this is something new, we didn't have this. I'm not sure whether this is a new thing in general or because the camp is only at 60% capacity, so they've technically got more time to have more breaks because there's less campers to support. Then we've got dinner, and the most fun thing of all is evening programme. This is something that the campers can do to enjoy the end of their day. It's usually a talent show or a campfire. Campfire is my favourite. There is a massive campfire pit with benches, and we do have s'mores and marshmallows and chocolate. And for anyone who doesn't know, we get graham crackers, we put a s'more in the middle after it's been on the fire with chocolate, and it's all oozy and it's delicious. And we sing camp songs. I'm not going to sing one of them for you because I'm not going to embarrass myself. And then the last thing at 9 p.m. is bed. So last but no means least, this is known as the middle room. As I have told you, there is 4 beds either side where the cabin counsellors and the campers stay whilst here at Camp GREENTOP. But usually in the middle room, this is where the camp leader will stay along with any programme leaders that are staying. There is usually 3 cabins to each unit, so that is a total of 12 cabins here at camp. There is also leadership cabins for the camp director and all of the other leadership team. There is unit leaders also, but in here this is very important that the cabin leader and the programme leader are separate because they have a lot of paperwork to do. The programme leaders have to plan their days, kind of like how a teacher would plan their lesson plans for their students. This is where Wayne and I have been placed for our 3-day break. We arrived yesterday. Camp doesn't start till Monday, and today is Saturday. We have chosen to stay in here because it's private. We don't think anyone else is staying in here. A lot of the counsellors have gone away for the weekend because they are here all week, and we are on a mountain, so it's nice for them to go and explore other states like New York, Washington. They get to go to other places very, very close by because they do allow us to use the trucks here at camp. But Wayne and I are in here. There is a latch, so we can have some privacy. But if I just pull this door back, you can see it's not exactly in a room, it's a partition, but we class it as the middle room. There is no ceiling, so we can hear if a camper is in distress. We don't lock the door and ignore everyone else. We always make sure that we get up to support anyone. So either side of the door there is a very large wardrobe. Now these are larger than the wardrobes outside of the cabin, and that is because there is no drawer space underneath the bed like there is in the beds outside. You can see there is a very large shelf with some hanging space, but then there is a very large drop to the floor. Probably enough space to fit your suitcase in there, but in this day and age everyone packs way too much, so it is handy to put things like hanging shelves. You can buy them from places like Walmart, and if you're in the UK you can get them from places like Argos or Amazon, and you just strap them with Velcro and you can create your own storage space. One other little tip, if you are coming to camp, get something like this that's got a hanger attached to it. It keeps all of the bugs out, it keeps all of my toiletries safe, and I've got everything hung up there. So hangers are your best friend. You can't really fit a suitcase in there, but if you had like a big duffel you probably could, but there is plenty of storage space. You don't really need a lot of clothes while you're here, just t-shirts and shorts, because you're just going to get absolutely filthy. But either side of the wardrobe there is the bed, so there's 2 beds in here. Wayne will just show you the other side very quickly. So as you can see, this is Wayne's bed and his wardrobe right next to it, so it's a mirror image again. Right next to this wardrobe is the light switch and the fan. I don't need to show you that, but we showed you how to turn that on before. But as you can see, there is a fan in every part of the cabin, so there's 3 of them for each room. With this bed there is also another double plug socket on the wall, and there is another one on the other side next to Wayne's bed. Now when we arrived at camp there was just a standard blue mattress, but camp are absolutely amazing. The League makes sure, just to say, Camp GREENTOP comes from the League for People with Disabilities, which is an organisation based in Baltimore, which is one of the biggest cities in Maryland, and they make sure that the counsellors have everything they need upon arrival. So they made sure we had a fitted sheet, a pillow with a pillowcase, a duvet cover or a comforter for anyone who's from America, and also a fitted sheet, a flat sheet if it gets really hot, but believe me, you will not need any of that. We used to have sleeping bags, so we didn't have to bring anything. They even gave us a washcloth or a flannel and a towel, so they've given us plenty of linens to make sure we have it all here. There is also laundry facilities, so don't think you're going to be using the same old towel for the whole 2 weeks. Your laundry will be washed for you. We're not sure how it's going to work this time because we are low on numbers, but there is usually a team that run the laundry, and we love them. We love our previous laundry team. They always did a fantastic job. We don't get our clothes washed as much as the campers do, but it's usually about once a week, and they make sure everything is clean and tidy. But if you want to bring your own towel you can, but this one is great, perfect for me, and that's all I need. So everybody, I have to say, we have come to the end of our cabin tour. Thank you so much for watching. If you have really enjoyed this vlog, please give it a thumbs up at the end. Please hit that subscribe button if you would like to see more of this amazing, amazing place. It is the most magical place on earth. It's where Wayne and I met and all that good stuff. If you want to find out more information about the cabin, the heat is getting to me. If you want to find out more information about this fantastic camp, there is a video that I'm going to cue just here. Click on this card. It is a 6-minute video if you would like to learn more about camp. You might even see Wayne in a red t-shirt. I can't remember the minute marker, but he's pouring some juice, and this was about 11, 12 years ago. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to keep up to date with our Camp GREENTOP series, and we will see you next time. If this video has gone up on time because the data and the Wi-Fi is not the best, but hopefully we can bring you more content. See you next week. Bye! If you or a member of your family or friends are interested in attending a summer at Camp GREENTOP, which is situated on the historic Catoctin Mountain in the state of Maryland, USA, please visit this website for more information. Furthermore, if you or anyone you know are interested in applying for a summer camp role at Camp GREENTOP, then please visit either campleaders.com, campamerica.com, or ccusa.com. To learn more of the history of Camp GREENTOP, please click this short 6-minute YouTube video for more information. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Happy camping!
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do?